Good morning from France.
Good morning, friend.
Say earwig.
Erik.
That's Tilly's version of bonjour.
Bonjour.
Well-
I like you. Love you.
Well, we're on day 14 now. Yeah, it's been a
No.
bit... No?
No, we're on day 21 today.
Oh, day 21, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's been a bit hectic. We've been through a few sites. Some very, very, very nice ones, I must admit. Like I said, the whole idea of this trip is it's not to ham around and just get going. It's to make sure that we stay places and see things as much as we can.
Yeah.
And keep Tilly entertained, you know.
A lot of the sites that we've stayed at have been kind of like child orientated, really. I'd say.
Yeah.
They've always had like water slides and swimming pools.
And kids entertainment, some of them.
Mine.
But when we cross into Spain on Sunday, we're gonna be looking at more quieter sites, just so that we can chill a bit as well.
Yes, because it isn't much fun for us. Just, you know, where we are at the moment is fantastic. There's 11 water slides in total, and there's all sorts of stuff. But we just spend 4 or 5 hours in the day just chasing around after Tilly, because she can't swim properly yet, not independently. You know, it would be a bit amiss of us just to sit back in the sun lounge and go, oh, she'll be all right, somebody else will look after her.
It's not very.
You know, like some of the families do on these sites. So it's not very. So we're looking forward to, and also we're looking forward to getting into Spain as well.
Yeah, the people haven't always been very welcoming, have they, in France?
Ooh, the French welcoming.
But yeah, after we stayed at our first site, we went on to. Do you want to try and pronounce it?
Was it where are we? Camping Le Lac d'Orient. Yeah, that was a nice site, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. It was very spacious. They had bouncy castle,
Yeah.
pool with. Did it have slides?
Yeah, it did. It had a slide, didn't it? I can't. Yeah.
Yeah, it did have a slide actually.
Yeah, it had a slide.
And the restaurant and people were very nice there. Actually, there was a young girl that usually does the entertainment side of things, and she took
Tilly under her wing.
yeah, she always looked out for Tilly and
Yeah.
stuff. But the high season here is just between July and August, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Good old France. Now then, depending on the weather, the high season starts either the 1st of June, the 15th of June,
or the 1st of July.
Or the
if
1st of
weather's
July.
bad. But they haven't really specified what kind of year they're having as to whether the high season is going to be starting early or.
yeah.
So we stayed there for 5 days.
Yeah,
didn't
we did. Yeah.
And good girl.
Excuse me.
Okay, go on then.
And yeah, we really enjoyed that site, didn't we? Although it was a busy site, it was a quiet site as well, wasn't it?
Yes.
And there were a lot of adults
Yeah.
there
Yeah,
as
there
well.
was.
It wasn't just.
It wasn't just all kids. There was quite a bit of stuff, really, for everybody to do. And then we went on to the yellows. Oh, they're really good.
They're really good. They're like the equivalent over here to like havens at home.
Yeah.
I'd say.
But I would say that they all differ slightly. The one that we stayed at was Parc de la Ville de l'Or. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The pools were
The pool-
heated.
yeah, the pool stated that they were heated, and they were heated. It was lovely. Cause,
Yeah.
'cause I don't like the cold, as I said in the last video.
Yeah. and and just generally the staff, the manager at the restaurant there, again, till he started doing some drawings and stuff, and he loved them. Until he ended up one afternoon, till he ended up doing drawings and handing them out to everybody in the restaurant. The manager put a load up on the wall, and absolutely fabulous. Really, really good. The only downside that I'd say that we've come across recently, or other than up to this site, is that the French just think that tourists, campers, just eat pizzas, burgers, and
Yeah, it's not been very local cuisine,
No.
is it? It's
I mean, we've been off site a few times, but you know, it's in a motorhome like this, it's not exactly an easy thing to do, as we found out a few days ago
no.
when I blocked up the local village.
We had to try and get some cream for Tilly because she suffers from eczema.
Yeah,
And because she was on a steroid cream, we've run out, and obviously we can't get any over here. So
so Danny had to go into their version of Boots over here, and it was a beautiful little village town. They specialise in the oysters. It was the big oyster town, and
but that's still at this site.
yeah. But no, the yellows though are really good, aren't they? The yellow sites.
Yeah, they are really good. And are there 5 or 6
Oh.
around France?
No, there's about 40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's about 40 plus, and like you say, they're all slightly different, but they're all beautiful. They're all, you know, really nicely done.
Then we went to
Yes,
the site that we call the soul sucking site.
the soul sucking site. What is it?
Le Valence.
Valence de
de
l'Ocean. Well, A, it was nowhere near the ocean. B, there was us and 6 other people there
Yeah.
that were staying on the site. There was a few others that would come through the day and then go home at night and then turn up the next morning. But they were all like over 70, and there was no atmosphere whatsoever. Yes, because obviously Danny jumps out as we get to all these sites, and reception they were arguing the toss who was actually going to serve her. Well, she was the only person in reception, these 2 receptionists. And it was a terrible sight.
Yeah, and it was awful, wasn't it? The pools stated that they were heated, but they actually weren't.
Yeah.
And there was there 3 water slides?
Yeah, there was 3 water slides, but nothing opened absolutely nothing opened on the site till 5 o'clock at night, and that included the shop, which had about 20 things in it.
There was a restaurant on site, but no one ate there.
Yeah. There was entertainment once a month.
Yeah, and so we only actually landed up.
We only stayed one night
overnight because we woke up the following day and it had like taken the fun out of everything. Even Tilly said that she didn't want to go swimming, which never happened. So we were like, oh, let's just move on. And sorry, dog.
This is Rocky. Yes, our travelling companion, our guard dog. Yes.
And then we went on to Côte Pamia.
Yeah, Côte camping. Yeah.
That was an amazing sight, wasn't it? But
yes.
There were a few hiccups though there. The electric kept tripping every morning that we
got the electric turned down to 3 kilowatts. And it kept tripping. We were just boiling the kettle 2 mornings on the trot, and it just kept tripping the electrics.
Yeah.
But the site itself was lovely, really was. Tilly liked it. That was where we actually went into the local.
Yeah, we went into the local town to the pharmacy, like we said earlier. And we went to the local zoo as well, didn't we?
Yeah, we went to the zoo there, which was amazing.
It was an amazing zoo. Tilly got to feed giraffes.
Yeah,
and
we'll put some of those pictures up.
Yeah, she got to stroke penguins.
All sorts. And there was a huge big pen that the kids could climb in and play with all these goats.
Yeah, baby goats.
Baby goats and stuff like that. And it was a fantastic, and there was gorillas there. It was really good. I mean, we obviously, you can tell we enjoyed it, but Tilly really enjoyed it as well, even though she was absolutely flogged by the end of it.
Yeah, it was like
4 hours, wasn't it?
4 hours to walk round, but I mean, it was just a vast zoo, wasn't it? And all the animals were well kept.
Very, very well looked after. Food and drink were plentiful.
I'd say reasonable. That it was the only site actually the only place actually that we found American style hot dogs.
Yeah. So Tilly loved that.
So Tilly likes that because Tilly's not too keen on the sausages over here. And
yeah. And then we moved on to here, which is we are literally 90 minutes away from the Spanish border.
And it's called Lavaux Port, but it's more like a resort here, isn't it? It's more.
I mean, they do take motorhomes, and they take big motorhomes, thank God.
But it's the biggest water park in France.
On a campsite, isn't it?
Yeah.
And and it's fabulous. And it really is. The food here is amazing. We thought
the food was good at camping.
Yeah.
The second one that we stayed at, which was Camping Le Lac d'Orient.
Yeah.
But the food here is out of this world.
Yeah, we had mules last night, didn't we? That were beautiful. Well, you had Thai style mules.
Yeah.
And Tilly had her usual chicken nuggets.
Yeah, she has tried fish and chips here though, which because the kids' options are a pizza with any toppings, but Tilly doesn't eat pizza.
No.
Fish and chips or chicken nuggets and chips. But it's actually the first place where she's actually enjoyed the chicken nuggets.
And she's been eating our food as well, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has been trying different things, which is good.
Yeah.
The shop here is well stocked, but when we first turned up, I was told not to use it because of how expensive it was. But we found that it wasn't that bad, really, for a campsite.
No.
You
can get breakfast on site here as well, €9, and you get croissant, bread, butter, jam, cup of coffee, fruit drink.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's lovely and clean. We made friends with one of the security guys.
Yeah.
He's a ex-Belgium commando, and he really does. He looks the part. And but yeah, they are very strict on the wearing of their wristbands.
Because they're electronic as well, aren't they? So you've got to scan into swimming and you've got to scan into the entertainment. I presume that's just for a safety aspect, just in case an evacuation happens or something, they know where you are.
But yeah. I mean, there's some quite fun curiosities here in the gift shops.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's two gift shops on site. One of them sells all your usual spades, buckets, skateboards, umbrellas, you name it, everything, including razorback knives. Yeah, honestly, I'll put the picture up to show you. And then the other gift shop which sells more clothing, because don't forget in France as well you have to wear budgie smugglers. They don't like the shorts, swimming shorts. They like you to wear budgie smugglers.
Yeah.
They sell bottle openers, which are very phallic.
Yeah, if you have a
novelty
comedic side, you'll like it.
Yeah.
But
but no, so really that's sort of a rundown of what
Yeah.
we've been doing. We've, you know,
So on Sunday the 11th?
Sunday the 11th. Sunday coming up, we move.
Sunday the 11th of June, we move into Spain.
Yeah.
The only thing that we have found with trying to book Spanish sites is a lot of them don't like big motorhomes, so we're trying to work our way down the coast, but we've been quite limited to where we can
Yeah.
book, haven't we?
Yeah.
But we will keep you updated with the
Yes, because
next.
Connie, as we've called her, as we nicknamed her, well, you called
Yeah.
her Connie.
The motorhome.
Yeah, the
that is.
motorhome is 9.5 meters, and but also don't be put off as well when, if you do have a bigger motorhome, a lot of the sites say no twin axles. In France, what they mean is no twin axle caravans,
Yeah.
not twin axle motorhomes.
Yeah.
They mean twin axle caravans because I think it's associated with a certain kind of people.
Yeah. However, we've not come across
No.
any issues whatsoever.
No.
Even sites that have said that, you know, they don't accept over a certain length as well. We've not had.
Yeah, we snuck onto one that was 8 meters, wasn't
Yeah,
it? And the pitch was plenty big enough, but none of them have pulled us up on the fact that, because obviously Connie's a twin axle motorhome, and none of them have pulled us up on it being a motorhome. What else?
The other thing that we found as well was some sites specify that dogs aren't allowed. On one of the sites, I rang ahead to say that we were travelling with a dog, and they were like, "That's fine. It's within our personal chalets that dogs aren't allowed, and we do have specific dog walking places on site.
Yeah.
So don't be put off by travelling with pets either."
The French roads, I've got to say though, have been fabulous.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, we only hit a bit of traffic on the way to here, but that was only because there was an accident and roadworks at the same time.
Yeah.
That was probably the worst bit of traffic we've hit
Yeah.
in France, to be fair.
Not a lot really. All right, there's your typical French drivers.
Yeah.
We saw one guy the other day that had all his hazards on while he was driving along. You know, "Oh, I've got all my indicators on. You know, it does not matter," because they do try and catch you out at roundabouts with the indicators. But I mean, we've used a couple of toll roads, only a couple though. They're not overly expensive.
They're not overly expensive, but they're very
boring.
Yeah. They do a job, don't
Yeah.
they? And
You know, and in Connie, we tend to stick 55, 60 miles an hour, and they come blasting past on the toll roads.
that's something else we found as well. Since we haven't been using the toll roads, the journey time hasn't been a great deal different to
if you
using tolls.
If you compare it with your navigation system to avoid tolls or use tolls, I mean, when we were coming here, it was 15 minutes.
15 minutes from the last.
Yeah, from the last site to here, it was only 15 minutes quicker using toll roads, and we came through some beautiful
Yeah.
villages, you know, and you know we pulled up and had a look at a couple of them, and absolutely stunning villages, you know, and it really is. I don't see the point unless all you want to do is just motor through France to get to the more interesting parts of Europe. Well, then use the toll roads.
But we're looking forward to doing the other side of France,
Yes,
aren't we?
yeah, we're looking
Like
forward to going up the other side of France, because obviously we're heading
Nice
to Italy,
and-
Nice and all that, and Monaco and everything to get, and then we're going into Italy when we've done Spain and Portugal. So I think that's the end of this one. I think we've rabbited on for more than enough.
Yeah.
Nearly 20 minutes of your lives that you won't get back. If you like what we're starting to do, you know, Tilly is 4, and she is looking at a very different side of life.
Yeah.
She's also looking, as you can see, very brown. And instead of, you know, she puts her own spin on everything. So, earwig. That's the term.
Yeah.
That's the term she wants to use instead of saying bonjour, earwig. And on that note, I don't know, have you got anything else to add?
Earwig from us as well.
Yeah, earwig from us as well.
Bye.